Hello folks, Simon here. Welcome back to Chrono Cross, episode 10 of our Let's Play / walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. And on the agenda today is this place. This is going to be Mount Pyre, which, as you might be able to tell from the name, is a very hot and fiery place. So make sure you've stocked up on plenty of sun cream. Oh, and you can also go to Termina to stock up on some elements, such as Heal All, which is very similar to Recover All, but it's green instead of Recover All's white, I think, isn't it? And you can also stock up on some attack elements as well that you may not have. Previously, we went to the Water Dragon Isle, got a very important item known as the Ice Breath. So we are going to be using this today, you can be sure of that. And anything else I need to say? I don't think so. Let's just get on with it, shall we? Let's start the show. I do want to say thank you to those of you that have been watching so far, and I hope you've been enjoying the series. And especially a big thank you to those of you that have been supporting my videos as patrons or YouTube members. And by the way, guys, if you want to know some of the things I'm up to when I'm not in the middle of recording videos, then you can check out my Twitter at fuzzfinger01. And that's where I share various posts about games and stuff. I don't spam that place, but I do go on there from time to time. Right, so straight away you can see there is a chest, but it's in the liquid, whatever this is. Magma or something. It's kind of weird looking. The thing is, we can freeze this now with our Ice Breath, but then we will lock that chest off, okay? So if you want to get that chest, you're going to have to take some damage. See, now we are all at full HP. Well, as we grab this chest, and let's get out of here as quickly as we can. Look how much damage we've taken. Okay, you actually take 10 HP damage per second standing in that stuff. So, yeah, you really want to try and avoid it wherever possible. Fortunately, we can go ahead and freeze now. So, by all means, head to the elements and heal up from the main menu before you go any further. Probably not a bad idea. And let's just throw a few, not antidotes. We haven't been poisoned. So that would be kind of pointless, but we've got plenty of these tablets, which I have been stocking up on. And then we can go ahead and freeze. So we select the Ice Breath, and there we go. We can just go ice skating now in the Mountain of Fire. Because that makes sense, doesn't it? Right, let's go ahead and kill the enemies. I'm actually going to take this opportunity to give you a bit of a stealing tutorial. Because there's an item that the cat things in this room hold. You can see one there that we can potentially steal that's going to be sort of useful. Now, I've already stolen a couple, so I'm just going to show that to you. The actual item is an accessory known as the poultice cap. You can see I've got 2 of them. And what the poultice cap does is protect against burn, which is a status effect that reduces the defense of the character that's afflicted by it. So if we can get 3 of these, it's going to potentially help out on a future boss that can go ahead and use that ability burn. Okay, so we're going to try and steal our 3rd poultice cap. And the best way to do this, because stealing or pilfering in this game can be a bit of a nuisance, to tell you the truth. It's not the most fun time you're going to have here. So it's nice to just be able to speed things up with a few tips. So what we're going to do is use the booster for turbo and also the booster so that we don't take damage. And then we're going to enter battle with the enemy we want to steal from. Obviously, Kid needs to be in the party for this. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch over to Kid immediately. Now, in my experience, by the way, we could go straight away to the Pilfer command. It will work at the beginning of battle. But in my experience, I could be wrong on this. People in the comments may disagree, so check the comments out in case I am. But I do feel this is correct. Steal is tied to your accuracy. So if you get a few attacks off first, boosting your accuracy rate, your pilfer is more likely, not guaranteed, but more likely to be successful. So I'm going to open with a few attacks. It's just important to make sure that for your 4th move, you do leave yourself with at least 1 point of stamina so you can still pilfer. But let's go ahead and start boosting up some of our hit percentages here. So we'll go for another 2 attack. And that leaves us with 2 stamina. So now that we've attacked a bit, I'm going to go ahead and select Pilfer. Again, it's not guaranteed, but it could work here. And if it doesn't, I'll show you what I do next. Okay, it did work. We got our third poultice cap. Okay, if it didn't work, you'd run away here and enter battle again immediately. Now, I'm not going to run away because here's another tip. If you run away, any items you've stolen in battle will be dropped. You won't get to keep them. So, if I was attempting to do this again because I failed that steal, I would be happy to run away here and then enter combat again immediately. That way I don't have to reset the enemy encounters, but because I have successfully stolen, I do need to go ahead and finish off this battle. And then we get to keep our third poultice cap. So hopefully that's been a little bit of a helpful mini tutorial for you. Stealing is useful in this game, but as I say, it is kind of annoying. But with the battle boosters and with a bit of knowledge behind you, it's made much easier. Okay, guys? So let's just go ahead and finish this battle whilst we're at it. We do have a couple of boss fights coming up. So make sure that you have maxed out your mini stat gains. Before proceeding, there is a chest here. This one containing a really exciting tablet there. Don't you just love it? Bit of sarcasm. Okay, so now we're going to head over to the ladder. The first boss, not that difficult in all honesty. I don't feel like we really need to prepare for it. Just make sure you've got some healing and revive equipped as always, because you don't want to miss out on the star level by having a dead party member. You'll still gain the star level, don't get me wrong, but they won't gain the stats from that star level at the end of the fight if they're dead. Okay. They're very confident as always, but we'll see how this goes. They're so funny, these two. Oh, that reminds me. Did I mention that we did get a summoning element ourselves at the end of the last episode? I haven't really spoken about that. The Frog Prince. We can't use it yet, which is why I haven't done much with it. You need to equip it on a party member that has the same colour element as their innate element. In this case, blue. So, for example, well, just any of our party members that have the blue innate element can equip it. But it's a level 7 element, and we don't have anybody that have progressed the grids that far yet. So it can't be used by anyone. But it will be. Summons are pretty cool. Anyway, back to where we were at here. Salt and pepper. Sorry, salt and pepper, is it? Still rambling on. And we're just letting them have their conversation because we're kind like that. We could just kick their butts now, but why would we? Miss out on a bit of comedy. So, they've got their strategy in place, and as always, they're going to mangle it completely. But we still get a bit of a tutorial from it, don't we? Yeah. I think Pepper's feeling a little bit conned now, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, Pepper's lost his black hole element. But at least we got a tutorial out of it. And we learned about traps. What a bunch of nutters. Okay. Well, let's start with Salt, shall we? Salt has 500 HP. Well, he did have 500 HP. A little bit less now. And we're just going to stick to our physical attacks. We can also attempt to steal. So we'll do our little tip first of all. What can we see? I've got my list here somewhere. Some Kung Fu shoes of salt and a nostrum of pepper or a Pendragon sigil B. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Let's just switch over to Kid, shall we? See what we can get from salt. So once again, we'll boost her accuracy up. Oh, attempt to boost it up a touch first. I hate misses. I hate them. But it is what it is. So we can go for attack 2. And whoops, I actually ended up attacking 4 times because we got interrupted. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Right. So now let's go ahead and have a pilfer attempt here. See what we get, if anything. Beautiful. Oh, a nostrum. I would have liked the Kung Fu shoes, but it is what it is. And that's our only steal attempt that's going to happen in this battle, because remember, you can only use it once per fight. Now, I believe we could run away, but I'm not that fussed. Okay, so... oh, still alive. Not in the half-dead stance just yet, it seems. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Salt is going down. They have all these elements that they use to teach each other, but then they never have any other backup elements, do they, to use in the fight, it seems. They just themselves stick to physical attacks. Yep. Down goes the first. I think we can just put turbo mode on for the rest of this fight, can't we? It's not like there's going to be anything else of excitement to see here. Don't worry, the next boss battle is a little bit more involved than this one. But hey, it's a 3-star level. And there we go. Perfect. Right. We'll heal up. And, oh, an Iron Vest and Iron Mail. Oh, did we not get our star level? Oh, I know why. It's because we got the star level from the dragon, was what it was. So we don't get a star level there, but we should get a star level on the next one, the next boss. Okay, that one we don't get because we already got that one on the dragon. And that was an optional boss, if you remember, because it was an optional area. And so those that didn't do it would need to catch up. And so they get the star level here instead. That's effectively how it works. Okay. We can go back down if we want to. There's not really any need to. We do just need to keep pushing ahead. There is a save point before the next boss. So that shouldn't be a big deal. Let's just start by heading over here and seeing what we've got. Yeah, so in this next area, we do need to freeze the fire here. Lest we take a lot of damage very quickly. That's better. And we're going to try and use the south slide. Ice slide. Since there's a chest here we can grab with a magma bomb. So yeah, make sure we get that. And should be able to make our way back up now. Yeah, or back down rather to the first room. Okay, you might have seen this slide earlier but couldn't access it. Looks like we're trapped. Right, back in the previous room then. We're going to make our way to the north exit this time. So, still a couple of things that we need to get here for actually getting to the next boss fight. Okay, we've got another chest that's going to be locked off to us once we've frozen the floor, so... kind of annoying, especially because we've got this enemy chasing us. Did we get the ice breath off in time? Nope, I think we're definitely going to need to use our boosters on this one because I'll just be destroyed otherwise, since we're going to be at like 1 HP. Oh well, It keeps us alive, doesn't it? Yeah, you just got to be careful because we probably could have summoned that enemy over to us and taken care of it first. But as I say, we didn't want to freeze the lava because then we couldn't get this chest. And that would mean we'd miss out on the item, which is an Inferno trap element. And I don't think we've got one of those yet. So we'll go ahead now and freeze. Oh, it actually did do so, but the animation didn't play out in time. Let's just throw a few tablets around. Oh, we healed up to full. Wow, we cover all. Yeah, it's just brilliant. It's actually better than heal all. Okay, up here. What have we got? Got a capsule. How exciting. And then if we head back down over on the other side, we've got another really exciting item in the form of a tablet. And heading up here now will actually take us to the save point. So just be ready because we do have that boss fight coming up, okay? We're going to have to just prep our party members for it. Okay, I've made sure just on my party to equip those caps, the poultice caps. You can put those on all 3 party members if you have stolen 3 of them. And I don't know, the next boss is Red Element. So I have just put on Aqua Ball as well, which is a powerful blue single target element, which I thought could be useful. I've equipped that onto Kid. So we'll see about using that. Maybe, maybe not. Let me just check. I did actually equip that though. You know, sometimes you just have like a mind blank. Yeah, I think I did. Let's just double check though. Cure plus. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep. And it's in a level 4 grid, so it's got +1 on it as well. Okay, with your game saved, your party set up, we're going to head over to the right-hand side and get a bit of a cutscene involving this friendly-looking creature. And this even friendlier-looking creature. This is the mini dragon, and this is our boss fight. Not our final boss fight for this dungeon, but certainly a step up in comparison to what we were just off against with Salt and Pepper. So fortunately, we cannot be afflicted by the burn element now. What we are going to do is start by normally attacking. And at some point, because, well, for starters, we don't want the screen being filled with red. I think I've equipped the Diminish. That was a nice attack. Diminish element on somebody. So we'll see if we can use that. As this guy does have some nasty abilities. Fiery Breath will do damage, but it could also cast the burn status. It actually does a fair bit of damage. Wow. At least we don't have burn. Pretty useful. Have I got much else? Tablet? Nope. Meteorite? Not too fussed with that. Okay. I think we do need to recover. I know recover roll's not great when only one person's taken damage. And it's in a grid where it's -1. But it should put us out of the danger zone. Which is pretty darn important. So stealing's not all that exciting. Let's go for a 2. And oh yeah, we've got Diminish. Maybe I should just cast Diminish immediately. No, let's go ahead and see if we can steal. We might get a magic ring. Then again, we might not. Oh, we did get something. Yeah, the magic ring. Again, you can escape from this fight, but you do get challenged immediately. So, just something to bear in mind. Let's just keep attacking. We need to build Kid's stamina back up after that pilfer. We also want to maybe use Aqua Ball. Quite possibly wouldn't go amiss. Should we try the X attack? Oh, we can't. We're only on level 1. Ugh. So much to pay attention to in the battle system in Chrono Cross. Right, now let's see what we can do. Level 4 should be more than sufficient. It's got to be said. X strike. Oh, X strike's red. I'm such an idiot. Oh, well, we still did quite a bit of damage with it. So, yeah. Okay, we put red on the screen, which isn't great. And neither Serge nor Glenn are having happy times in the stamina department right now. But we can soon sort that out. Another fiery breath. Okay, we're going to need to heal Serge up. What does Kid have in terms of healing? She don't have much. She does have recover all, though. I don't like the idea because it's going to kill our stamina. But it's better than nothing. And it just gets us out of the danger zone, really. At least Glenn's got some moves he can do here to help the other party members replenish stamina. Not a lot, but some. Okay, it seems we're just switching at the moment between Glenn and Serge. Oh, we really need to get our stamina up a little more. Oh, I forgot to mention the HP of this fight. Let me just check for you. It is 850. Yeah, the stamina situation isn't a lot of fun right now, but it's important that we healed up out of the damage that we were facing. I do want to use Aqua Ball as well if we can at some point. Is level 3 enough, or is it a level 4 that I've got it equipped as? Oh yeah, okay. Now let's try. There we go. Oh, this might do it. At the very least, it will help clear some of this red off the field. 60. We did less damage with Aqua Ball than we did with the innate red element from Glenn a moment ago. Honestly, trying to find pinpoint perfect strategies in this game is a challenge in a good way. You know, I mean, it doesn't really matter so much on these fights. But later on, when the bosses and that are a little bit more challenging, it is something you're going to need to pay attention to get the elements right and the grids they're equipped on and all of that good stuff. And there we have our next star level, level 14. Everybody's alive, so we'll benefit from that. And we also got the magic ring steal. So all in all, a successful boss battle, I would say. So we get through the cutscene. Before we do anything else, it's important we head back, not only to save, but we do need to go ahead and go through battles in order to max out our minor stat gains. Because as I mentioned, that isn't going to be the last boss in this dungeon. And so we are going to be getting another star level. As such, we need to be prepared for that. I'm now at the point with stats all gained. And I've just gone ahead at the save point, Record of Fate, whatever they're called in this game, and equipped Meteor Shower. Now, it is innate white. Well, it is a white element, not innate, because only characters are innate, which doesn't actually, you know, go against the weakness or anything of the upcoming boss fight. Oh, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. But it's an area of effect, and the boss battle has 3 enemies. So I'm going to give it a go. It might do us a bit of a favour, hitting all enemies at once. And for Glenn here, I've put it on his level 5 grid for that bit of extra damage because it's +1 on level 5. That means I think it's 12.5% extra damage. And since I've got 2 of those, I've also gone ahead and done something a little bit cheeky. I've given one to Kid as well. Okay, now that's just on level 4, but that's fine. So it might be good. You know, we've got to try these things, haven't we? Really. And without any further ado, let's get into the thick of it. So obviously all my other stuff, revive, heals and that are equipped as well. As always. We're going to head through the northerly exit here. Well, head to the northerly exit, I should say, before we are rudely interrupted. And look who it is. It's Karsh. And not only Karsh. We've got Marcy here as well. And Zoa. You can attempt to steal in this fight. Zoa has a stamina ring. Karsh has a potential aero blaster or iron axe. Marcy has a silver lupe, or some dancing shoes. I'm not going to bother to tell you the truth, as this is a little bit of a more difficult encounter. Now, because there's 3 enemies, okay, we've got some area of effect spells, but we're also going to be focusing with attacks as well. You've got a choice as to who to take down first. Now, in terms of damage, Karsh has a bit of a nasty ability, which with his axe where he throws it and it hits all party members, but he also has the least amount of HP at 370. So, you know, it kind of makes sense, in my opinion, to take care of him first. So let's just go ahead and target Karsh and start unleashing some physical attacks against him. As we do that, we'll also be building up our elemental levels on party members. I'm not going to cast Diminish until we've got through some Meteor All spells. I mean, to be honest, Karsh may be dead by the time we get to cast those. Okay, Axial Axe is the ability I was talking of. Pretty nasty. Although, I suppose 37 points of damage on each party member isn't terrible. Let's just keep on doing what we're doing best. That is whacking the enemy with our weapons. And Kid next. Glenn, level 5, means he can cast Meteor All now because his is on his level 5 grid. That looked nasty, didn't it? Yes, it did. Right, Kid can potentially do so now. Oh, she's on level 5 as well. I could have put it on her level 5, but not to worry. Let's go ahead and Meteor Shower, see what sort of fun we get from this. And Kid needs to be healed. Oh, what an awesome animation for this spell. Somewhat reminiscent of Supernova from Final Fantasy VII. Not too bad, actually. That is not terrible. Let's go for heal. Nope. On Kid. That's it. So that hopefully she's not going to get one shot, because don't forget, we do need to keep everybody alive. Okay. I think we need to actually build up a little bit more stamina on our other party members before we go rushing into more elements here. I know I want to do another Meteor spell, but good job we healed Kid. They've got it in for her on this fight. Although, let's be honest, most characters in this game have it in for Kid, don't they? Kid's also got some other elements that we might want to throw out there. Anyway, Karsh is down. So next up, you might actually want to go for Marcy, because she has some nasty abilities, but Zoa has the lowest HP of them all. Of the 2 that are left anyway, I should say. Okay. Let's see what we've got to do with Surge. He only really has healing, which isn't that important right now. Oh, we could do X-Strike, which is nice. Yeah, let's do it. I know that I want to use Meteor All with Glenn, but this is such a nice ability. And look at that, it's taken care of Zoa for us completely. And we need to start building up stamina. To be honest, I think Marcy's going to be going down soon. Yeah, a little bit of preparation goes a long way. In all fairness, there are exceptions, but Chrono Cross isn't the most difficult game in the world. As long as you've got some strategy in place, you will push through. I should mention that Marcy has the most HP at 525. And we get our next star level, hence why we gain those minor stat gains before this fight. So we're really boosting in stats now, aren't we? I've got to admire that. And we get a gold earring, which is nice. I think that's our first gold, isn't it? Goldy equipment, along with an eagle eye element and an iron vest. And despite this cutscene, that pretty much brings us to the end of this dungeon. The trio will, of course, make their escape. But another character shall enter. It's Harley. Keep going or give up now? Obviously, we're going to keep going. And that's all there is to it. So we're going to say goodbye to Mount Pyre and make our exit into a cutscene and eventually the world map again. Getting a bit of deja vu with this one. Right. Okay. Fort Dragonia is our next destination, and we are right there. We are going to go ahead, however, and save our game and finish things off for today. I feel like doing a whole dungeon is great for one episode, and we'll pick up next time with our next dungeon, Fort Dragonia, which, yeah, there's some interesting stuff there that you guys are going to want to see. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed today. If you have, please do support the channel just by dropping a like. That really does go a long way in just manipulating the YouTube algorithm for lots of goodness. So thanks for that, guys. And have a wonderful day. I'm going to go and spend some time with the family now because it's Bank Holiday Monday following Easter yesterday. And I'm being antisocial right now, at least from their point of view, while I'm chatting to you and not to them. So yeah, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next time for more Chrono Cross. Goodbye.